Already knows that, sweetheart. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
We can't call her sweetheart in 2025, can we?
Yeah,
Sure you
on this
can.
show you can. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. You can call her sweetheart. I was talking to you anyways, Greg. So
Oh, thanks,
it's
princess.
good to have you back, sweetheart.
Yesterday I could have done it, but I couldn't do it early. I had something going down.
So well, that was probably better. You were able to watch the game and
Yeah, and I wasn't
in
trying to
peace.
you weird motherfuckers will watch the game. I don't know about you, Greg, but Mike can just
What?
go watch a game that's been on for 2 hours and not look at anything. Whereas, I'm looking at my social media. I can't be in here doing a podcast while Monday Night Football's happening.
No.
Yeah, I can't, dude. If I was sitting in here, I could not have the TV on at all. Like I have to focus on this. I can't. But then it's like, no one talked to me, no one texted me, fuck off, and then I'll go start it at the beginning and watch it. I liked, my routine typically was let the game go for the first half hour, like a 1:00 start. I'll start it at 1:30 and just blow through all the commercials.
Yeah.
I don't watch a single fucking commercial they play. So it's a little different now because G watches it different and I watch with him. So I'm usually live. I would never do a show when a Lions game is going on though, ever. I'll not do a show that day before I'll do that.
Right.
So I would never have you guys monitoring the Lions game in the corner. No, we'll either go early or we'll go after the game. No, that's not going to happen.
And
so,
if we have to sacrifice Greg, we have to sacrifice Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg was one that bailed. Look at you. Do you have a fucking green screen going on, or is that beautiful setup behind you real?
It's real.
Yeah.
Really? Where are you?
My new house up north. No, it's a green screen because I'm in I'm in kind of an Airbnb up north while I'm checking out this new job, right?
Yeah.
And the owner has this in-law suite, and it's phenomenal, overlooking a lake in Fife Lake, which is straight up 131 on your way to Kalkaska.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool.
How far up?
Almost all. Is this backwards?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, you're way up there. That's
You're gonna
kind of
get
where
some
I was
snow,
at,
son.
up near Traverse almost.
Yeah,
So,
I'm a little east of Traverse. But
Okay.
Yeah, but big game up here this weekend though. Traverse City Central against Traverse City East.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Oh yeah.
It is rivalry
waiting
week.
on it.
It is
It
rivalry week. In high school football, we're playing our rivals as well. The big Central v Western Rumble.
But this isn't the last week of the regular season, is it? It's the second.
Yes.
Oh, because my school played Troy Athens last week.
Were you a good football player, Greg, with that big fat head of yours?
I was a starter.
All right.
I was an average high school player, but I started on a Class A state championship loser.
Oh, yeah. Who'd you lose to?
It's the 40th anniversary of us losing in the Silverdome to Traverse City.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Was it close at least?
Till halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it got ugly.
They had so many more. They had 3,000 kids in their school, and Amy will tell you that's a huge school.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, it's one of those where they every kid from an hour away goes there.
Since then, they've split it. They have 2 schools up there now, and they haven't won a state championship since. Shocker.
Yeah,
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I speak from a district that, we used to be 2 high schools.
Yep.
Now we're 3. We've been 3 for a minute. But, the schools get into this thing where it's like, okay, the good football players, they go to Western.
Harrison.
Soccer
And
players go somewhere else.
yeah, the soccer team is at this school, the basketball team is at Central or whatever. And when you have school of choice, that's just kind of how it plays out. And then it's weird because it's like you don't have enough kids to do sports teams, so you're doing a lot of unified sports.
Yeah.
So that's a new thing, which was not a thing when we were in school, but where it was sort of in with very, very limited sports. I feel like equestrian, you'd get everybody together from all 3 schools to be on a team. But now it's like they're doing it with hockey teams. They want to do it with my program. So it's kind of crazy. This unified thing. The dance team.
And you don't have enough at your school, so
No. We do have enough, but one of the high schools doesn't have a team, and so Western, which is where I went, they don't have a team, which is crazy because it was so big when I was there. That was that was what the kids did. You know, that was what the
Right.
cool kids did, was the dance team. And so it's weird that they don't have one. So like we talked about doing a unified team, but I don't know. It's just weird. What games do we dance at?
Yeah.
You know,
dance
like
your asses off. Dance for your
who,
dinner.
who's
Yeah.
our home team?
Dance
You're
for the
a
wrestling.
maniac. Maniac.
Yeah, it was weird. I when I grew up and was in Livonia schools, it was like redlining, you know, the districts. It was like you were on this street, so you went to this school, and there's no other way around it. When I moved to Farmington Hills, it was like pick a school. Where do you want to go? You want to go to North Farmington? You want to go to Farmington? You play football? Go to Harrison. So yeah.
Ours was the same thing. Troy just had 2 schools, and they split it right down Rochester Road. If you're west of Rochester Road, Troy, east of Rochester Road, Athens.
Yeah. Why am I seeing the fucking comments? Hi, Kelly.
Because don't fucking watch them, Mike. Don't watch them.
Help it.
They're not meant to distract you.
Whoa.
I'm putting them on the screen because that's what fucking grown-up podcasters do. They can multitask.
I need to put a band at the bottom so I just can't see it because it throws me off and I go, oh, Kelly's here. Oh, hi, Cliff. Hi, Kelly.
Do you have any fucking Adderall?
I do, but I take other medications, and so they're like, yeah, you can't take that with this medication. So I don't know what to do.
Stinks.
You taking your hormones?
Yeah, it mixes with my hormones. Yeah.
You've got the whole family is in the chat. The whole family's in the chat.
They're all fans of me. That's what's going on here.
Yeah.
Not for long, I'm sure.
Yeah. So how's it going up there, Greg?
Good.
Anything
I mean,
exciting?
it's definitely a different world than we're used to.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Like, what do you do? Is it like 100,000 watt station up there or something? One of those giant.
It's a big one, yeah, but it's a family owned business, you know.
Yeah. Best ones.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'll have to fill you in on some stuff off the air. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Sure. Yeah. Well, cool. It's good. It's good to have you back, especially coming off a big Lions game. Hi, Cliff. Hola.
Oh, stop it.
You can't do that. Hi, Dwight.
Fucking retard.
These assholes.
You're a retard. Totally.
Dude, they know me too well. They know I won't be poops. Yeah. Jerks. And so, Amy, how was your day today? I hear you.
You know what?
Hanging with our boy Isis.
Today was my charity volunteer day. I'll have you know, because I spent my entire day at a coach's retreat.
I thought your charity was going to be Bikini Car Wash.
No. But
Damn.
I donated. I wasn't getting paid. You know, I'm not a teacher, so like when
are you getting in a bikini or the girls?
No. There were no bikinis. It was the sweatshirt was worn.
No, I thought you said it was charity. My bad.
No,
sorry.
You're going to
no. Yeah, if we were actually trying to make money, that would not do it. I promise.
I don't know. The cheerleaders at Grand Valley would put bikini car washes on around my house.
Well,
do they really?
They're
never so fucking clean.
They're college kids. It's more appropriate.
Awesome.
Well, just get the 18-year-olds.
But yeah, so no, I had this coach's retreat literally from 7:30 until 2. Then I had practice. Then I came back here, did Eric's podcast, the eVenture Cast, and then had some dinner, and now I'm here. So
wait, did you do this at this retreat? Did you do a trust fall?
A lot of similar things. Not exactly the trust fall, but very similar things.
Did you write in the burn book?
Yes, very similar.
Did you guys bury a time capsule?
Yep, we did.
Dude, the trust fall one, you could fuck someone up for life if you like worked up the whole trust fall thing and then just let them go full fucking
on their ass,
just on their ass.
We did have to do something where it's like this big spider web of rope, and you had to pass people through the openings. So like you had to like lay down, cross your arms, and then everyone had to like lift you up and like light as a feather, stiff as a board. Remember you used to do that?
Yeah.
Maybe you guys didn't, but
no.
Girls did at their sleepovers.
Mike did stiff as a board for years.
So it was similar to a trust fall.
Yeah.
So wait, did you have to lift any fatties up?
Yeah.
Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah, it's got a
No,
light as a feather, stiff as a board,
To the rope.
stiff as
No.
a board.
I will say that there were 4 openings where you could just walk through. The rest had to be passed through.
So the big one's
So to
water.
the
Yeah, I got it.
You
You don't
said
have to out him.
you said it.
Yeah, that was me that said that. And as a big, and I consider myself part of the biggin community, I could talk about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, to be fair, I think I was on the border. It was probably like we can
Stop it.
either if we had 5 that the biggins could walk through, Coach Amy would be there. But
Really?
since we only have 4, she's gonna get passed through one of these.
Yeah.
web
How many people
Anyone
get an
grab you
inappropriate?
inappropriately?
Yeah, dude.
No,
It would be hard not to touch inappropriately.
It was funny though because
Not for me.
One of the-
Obviously, I'm a
No,
gentleman.
no.
I'm a gentleman, but
Right, you fucking scumbag.
one of the other adults
nothing
that
but
was in the
claws
group.
squeezing.
Turtle!
Come
Yeah,
on, Ames, let's go. Come on
Yeah,
through, Amy.
exactly.
You
Right
got
through.
this.
Turn over.
they were very specific with how you're supposed to hold your hands.
Of course.
But it was
course.
just funny because one of the teachers was like, "Well, I didn't have this on my bingo card for today." Like it was
Yeah.
just one of those things where, in ordinary circumstances, would be weird. You
Yeah.
know,
And probably get somebody sued.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
surprised
pull that
in
shit in the
schools.
principal's office tomorrow. See what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I'm surprised putting hands on any kid in any school situation is still like going on. Remember that story a couple years ago that the teachers were having kids like lick peanut butter off their toes?
Yeah,
And it was like, what, like
so
in what
fucked up.
universe would you think you can still pull that shit today?
Insane.
I wouldn't
just-
let my dog lick peanut butter off my toes, let alone ask some
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, I know. And
Scumbags.
kids will do
But-
it too.
I also wanted to mention, our buddy Isis. He's wrapping up his 3rd year up in Mackinac. His junior year.
Yeah.
He's wrapping it up. And so we
His
did
junior year.
we did an
At 40.
e-venture. Yes. It's just so funny because a lot of the things he talks about, and I've done these episodes with him since his freshman year. And
Yeah.
so I equate a lot of what he's going through to my college experience. And so it's like the first
Yeah.
year he was kind of, like a little nervous. And then his sophomore year, he was a little bit more familiar in the house. He kind of knew the flow of things and, he knew who people were. So he's like more comfortable. Now his junior year, he's like
Yeah.
running shit. And
He's camp
like,
counselor.
yeah, he's got all, he's besties with everybody. He's running
Yeah.
miniature golf leagues and shit.
Yeah, he's like at the RA level now,
Mike,
right?
I literally said that today. I said that
Yeah.
today. I said, because
Yeah.
he was like, I'm kind of bummed out because some of my friends they'll be here, but they're moving out. They're going to live somewhere else. And I was like, they're moving to off-campus housing. You're
Yeah.
staying back. You're going to be an RA on campus.
Greg,
it's fine.
Are you familiar with Isis? Do you remember him?
No.
Eric Fady.
Eric Fady. He started I hired him as an intern on the Drew and Mike show. And he was a 26-year-old virgin who's borderline retarded. We used to joke like,
Yeah.
you could have, like, if you would have
Good
just
hiring skills, Mike.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh, it
I
was-
knew he was gold the minute I
Gold.
met him. He fell out of his chair in the interview that I was doing with him. Like, it was like, oh my God. And people were scared of him. They were scared of him because he was so weird. I
Okay.
knew like immediately, like this kid, and he got more fucking airtime than any intern I'd ever hired. Like, it took months, but Drew, it was like, dude, you've got to fucking talk to this kid. He's such a piece of work.
Like
And
they had him come in and do stand up
Ugh.
live on the Drew and Mike show in front
Yeah.
of Drew and Mike and the two producers, and
Yeah.
they're heckling him the whole time. And it is like, honestly, I remember where I was when it happened. That's how funny it was. Like, it was some of the funniest fucking content ever. Like, he was
Well,
What's
just
he doing
gold
now?
mine.
he had said he would say stuff behind the scenes. He was not on air or anything, and he would be like, "Yeah, I've thought about trying stand up," and then we'd be like, "Ding!" Like, go in the other room. You got 20 minutes to write 5 minutes. You go on in 20 minutes. That's how that happened. And then we
It
put
was
on the
amazing.
Tonight Show theme. We killed the lights and had like a spotlight in the studio, and Drew introduced him. Coming to the stage next, ladies and gentlemen, Eric. And You can't give a fucking dipshit 20 minutes in a production room to write 5 minutes. Like, that takes real competent stand-ups, I don't know, months to come up with 5 minutes. And then you have Drew, Mike, me, and Mark sitting there heckling without mercy to this kid standing with a microphone and a mic stand, and just it turned into a historic bit. I mean, you remember where you were, like live drive time radio, and here's this fucking kid who has no business. And then since then, he took like a class on stand up, and he's kind of muddled through, and he's actually a fucking pretty damn good comic now.
So where
10
is
years
he now?
later. Well, he was on my show, the Detroit Cast. He's up in Mackinac, working on Mackinac Island. He's like he's shoveling horse shit.
He works
around
at the state
island.
park
and
up there.
He works at the state park. It was like a bucket list for this kid. He wanted to go. And so he's 40 and he's special. He was living at home with his parents still. And he's like, so we look at it like, oh, look at him going off on his own.
He went off
look
to
at
college.
the big boy. He's going off to college.
Hilarious.
And so you've got like, I don't know what he is now, 41. He's kind of like an infant. And so the dynamic of the Detroit Cast was me, super conservative lawyer Jay, with a family and children, and then a fucking retard. And that dynamic
was amazing.
Was amazing because Jay could not fathom. He like turned into a dad to Eric, and Eric would get so mad and have tantrums and yell at Jay. It just, and so following Eric's journey as he's grown up and kind of come into his own now, and he's got a weird voice, and he's adorable.
He's come into his own as a retard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Full fledged.
He's grown up so much. We even talked about it today. Like, I mean, first of all, the idea that he would have even done a podcast with me back when, like, he hated women. I mean, he
still
hated,
does probably.
and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but he hated pretty chicks, like
pretty girls.
Them.
Yeah.
He hated.
He
kids.
hates vaginas.
He hated kids.
So he's
He
no, sort of,
gay, but
he was accused of that a lot. But
he's grown a lot, and he started his venture. He traveled around the country and did stand up in all 50 states. And so when he got back from doing that, he went to Mackinac. He's gone to college up in Mackinac, as I like to call it. And now he's like going to Europe next year, and he's doing 6 weeks, I think, 6 different countries, and he's going to do stand up. He found like English stand up in each of these countries. I'm like, I cannot fucking wait for that. That's going to be, I can't wait to see how like his comedy translates to.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of his do you have a picture of his haircut?
I saw Cliff say that. Cliff, if you have a picture of it, will you message it to me, or somebody message it to me? Because
is that the one we gave him outside the bar, you mean? Or
yeah. If someone has it, send it to me.
We let listeners cut his hair, Greg.
Christ on a bike. Are you shitting me?
No, and they didn't do a great job, but they did a job. They gave him a haircut, and we gave him clippers and said, do your best, and they gave him a haircut. And then he wasn't allowed to wear a hat or hide in his house for like a month. He wasn't allowed to do anything. So he had to go around town for a month in public with this haircut.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's been a lot of things like that, but, people love him, as he could say some of the worst things on earth, but because of who he is, I don't know, it works. He'll be on here at some point. He was doing it for a while, but it's hard with him being up north and working. But I'm surprised. I was thinking he was at the house one day when you came by, Greg, but maybe not. Maybe it was just Troy.
It was just the gay kid.
Maybe
Garrett was there. Landau. Yeah. I don't know.
You go through people like others go through underwear because you're a dick.
Yeah. A fucking tyrant.
But what's interesting, he can't really be a dick to me.
No.
It's weird. He can, but he hasn't figured out that he can yet. So he's still kind of on his best behavior with me, I feel like.
No, I'm absolutely not. Not true. The problem I have is I can't be a dick to anyone. That's part of my problem is I just, I appreciate everybody being here. I love that you guys are here. I love that Troy was there, all of it. So I'm not a dick to anyone. I'll never be a dick to you unless you deserve it.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Which is at least 1 or 2 days a month. I deserve it. At least.
Yeah.
And that was last week.
But you roll with it pretty well. And the good thing about Eric, going back to him really quick, Greg, he was bullied. Like, he was borderline. Should he be in special ed classes or regular classes? And Jay and I used to joke, like, oh my God, dude, if you would have just bombed that test a little bit, you would have been king of the fucking class, dude.
Yeah.
You would have been the genius of the retard class.
Yeah.
And
like he should have done Special Olympics type of thing. Like, he would have dominated Special Olympics.
Yeah.
But he was like a hair too smart for it. You know what I mean?
Just a hair. And so it was, so that comes with its own issues though. So he was wickedly bullied from kindergarten all the way through. So his development of like being able to take shit from people is off the charts. I wouldn't have done well with that if I was picked on or bullied. He was bullied without mercy his whole life. And so he's used to it. He can take shit from anybody and just roll with it, which is a really good characteristic to have on a talk show. When you're doing a kind of off the cuff show and people start fighting and talking shit, he can take it with the best of them. So he was fun like that. But
Twitter will give you the same thick skin, Mike.
Yeah.
You get called trans a couple times on Twitter. You're like,
yeah. Well, I found a girl on Twitter. I think I sent you her clip, Mary Kate or Mary Ann something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where she's from, but she has dedicated, she's like the J.K. Rowling of Twitter. So she's dedicated her life to making videos side by side of like trans people breaking down, like, they won't affirm me. They won't put male gender on my passport. And they're falling apart. And she is just like, doesn't give a fuck. All she is like, get the fuck out of women's spaces, dude. Sorry, sir. You cannot come in our bathrooms. You cannot come in our sports. And she just drops these videos and they're short and they're fucking hilarious. And these people lose their minds at her, the hatred that comes at her. And dude, watching her battle, if you get into that, so what are you laughing at?
Wait.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I've got to show you these. I got the haircut pics.
Oh, of Eric?
Oh, yeah. I forgot how bad this was.
How do you have them?
Just send them to me. I messaged him.
You messaged E?
Yeah. Oh my God. They're so funny. All right. I'm going to pull them up right now.
Yeah. This was outside a bar. We were doing an event at a bar. And at the end of the night, everyone was drunk and got to cut his hair.
It was the team that won trivia, which didn't end up being me because you guys, heaven forbid, you give it to me 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did. You won it twice. I'll give you that. Yeah. And people are going to fucking give me shit now. Save it.
The winning team got to cut his hair however they chose. That was the...
All right, out with it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I'm pulling them up, okay? Just give me a fucking second. You're supposed to hold the dead air, Greg.
No, I'm too busy looking for these pictures. Get on it. Jesus Christ.
Hey, my fucking computer sucks dick.
All right.
Maybe
see how this day's going to go.
Finder and get some money for a new computer.
Trust me, I would love to.
Oh, it's even worse than I remember. He looks great, doesn't he?
So mad. Wait, I have another one. Hang on.
For a month, dude.
That's so fucking.
Wait.
He looks somewhat familiar, to be honest. He looks like an AIDS cancer patient.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't know if he's reacting to his AIDS or his cancer.
That's fucking hilarious.
He's a good sport.
Yeah. He's a good egg. He's a good egg.
Oh my God, that is funny.
Yeah.
What's his podcast? We should listen to it and see what it sounds like.
It's called the E-Venture Cast. You guys can check it out.
every time
he
he
got
would
a
talk,
license picture done with that haircut.
yeah, I think I remember that he had to take his license picture with that hair.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They
So-
probably saw him walk in and was like, what the fuck is this? Sir,
What
you
is it?
can't get your hair. You can't take your picture with your hair like that.
Oh my
So
God.
every time Isis would say he was going to do something, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going on a venture. I'm going on a venture. When I would talk like him, he would squawk. and so he called his podcast the E-Venture Cast. I'm going on a venture.
Thousands on a venture.
Yeah, I'm on a venture right now.
Was he useless to the show as far as doing any work? Or is he just
He was beyond useless for most of it, but his on-air contributions were, you know what I mean? It was one of those, and it wasn't a fair position to put him in. Like, you handle so I would have him order me books and try to book interviews, and it's like the only thing worse than that haircut was his spelling and grammar. And so that's probably not the face you want out there representing and trying to book interviews and look like a competent, well-functioning show.
Right.
But, it is what it is.
Remember when Frank Caliendo read his diary?
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget.
That was so funny.
He kept a diary in high school, and it was the most ridiculous fucking diary. It was like written by a 3-year-old, but he was like 17, 16. And so I would read his diary on the show.
Oh, fuck.
And set it to, I had a music bed of Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun playing under me.
Okay.
And I would read pages of his diary. And so we sent a couple pages to the comedian, Frank Caliendo, and had him read them in like different celebrity voices.
Morgan Freeman voice.
Morgan Freeman. I think he did a Coach Gruden one. But yeah, his Morgan Freeman, I mean, Frank was like, what the fuck am I reading?
He was like, too much time in the math room, not enough time learning the English language.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
all
it was good
back
stuff.
to what we were talking about before I interrupted.
I don't remember.
It was about this chick on X that Mike likes.
Oh yeah, no. It just talking about hatred.
She gets a ton of it.
Being able to just not give a fuck. It's hard. It's hard for a lot of people. Most of us have not gone through life like every comment or everything we say having 10 people jump down your throats. And so that's hard. It's hard for me. It's hard. You want to be liked. You want to be like viewed as a decent person. We're getting to that point where these people just go, I don't give a fuck. I'm not playing this game anymore. You're doing it, Amy, on Twitter every day. And you get bombarded with the same people and developing that skin of, I'm not afraid of you. You're not going to bully me.
Yeah.
And that's what this other chick,
they
she reminds me
fat a lot. They call me fat a lot. And I'm like,
where do they get that you're fat though? Because you can't tell by looking at you.
And she's not fat, Greg. That's the funny thing.
I'm saying,
she's a chick. She's a chick, and all chicks think they're fat. Amy, that's funny? Absurd.
I've never fired off a tweet to some chick to call her fat just to get her upset.
Oh, it happens every single. A few things happen every single day. I get told I'm fat. I get told that the bleach in my hair dye has bleached into my brain.
Yeah.
And I get told that I've gotten too much Botox, which has affected my brain. And that I'm not an actual Barbie. Those are like the 4.
Good one. Really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm a dude.
The dude one is
I
so
never
funny.
got that before, which is hilarious. And I'm like, I guess maybe certain angles, maybe I have a little bit more of a masculine face.
No, there's not a certain angle, Amy. Sorry. I hate to burst your bubble, but there's not a certain angle where you look like a man. Get the fuck out of here.
If there's questions, you need to prove that you're not and take your time
off. Yeah. Like there are times, especially when I'm unkempt, I can look like an old lesbian. Like,
kind of.
There are times,
you're Chaz Bono.
Chaz Bono, they used to call me.
You look a little bit like Mike.
Right. And Mike Clark used to get called an old fat lesbian. So like there's a picture. It sucks. You guys can't see it, but
you look like a miniature Mike, like little Mike.
Yeah, a little bit. And as I get older, we're very soft. We're both pussies.
You're doughy.
A little doughy
and supple.
there was a old woman who was on like one of those shows that was popular in the mid 2000s. It was like Hoarders or something, and there was a woman on there, and she's just this frumpy woman, and she looked exactly like Mike Clark, and we are watching this in the studio.
Rest in peace, by the way.
Yes.
Rest in peace, of course. Rest in power, Prince. At the same time in the studio, like Fellhauer and me, probably Bentley and Clark, all recognized at the same moment, like, you know who that looks like. And it was like, you could just see Clark's like, fuck, I know that 80-year-old woman looks just like me. It is, if you go to my contacts and you pull up my, let me see if it's still there, because you guys won't be able to see it.
Yeah. I can see it.
Like, that is the picture I used for my Mike Clark. I don't want to give his number out because it's still an active line.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
But dude, when you saw like more of her and her mannerisms, it was like, oh my God, it's fucking Clark. And that became that. So that's been my fucking picture.
This is Mike.
His phone is
You're an asshole, Amy. Yeah, believe it or not, Trish still has Mike's. She just hasn't gotten rid of it. So it was weird. I was in California during COVID, and I get a call one day from Mike Clark's fucking phone.
Ooh, that's weird.
Oh, wow.
Dude, like it starts ringing, and it's Mike Clark, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I answered, it was Trish. Yeah, it was Trish.
I love that fucking guy.
Dude, the best. The absolute best.
I remember hanging out with him and Drew having a beer at the Joe Louis Arena, standing by one of those garbage cans that you put your beer on top.
Yeah. Totally.
So
I think Mike was a little buzzed and he was just kind of leaning in like he did.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that we just congregated around garbage cans.
Yes. There's nowhere else.
At Joe Louis.
Probably smoking. You could probably smoke in Joe Louis.
Coming in, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to go. Did you ever go to Mickey Redmond's suite? He had his own suite at the Joe. Do you remember that?
I was only in Illich's one time.
Yeah, I was in Illich's one time too, which was like a whole like top.
It was like a double suite. In the end.
Yeah, on the end, exactly.
There was never any gin though, because Marion took it all.
No, the Mickey Redmond had the weirdest setup. Like they gave him that every year at the Joe, and it was like, I think the old media, like in the early days, the old media room. And so it was like the weirdest. It was like this really narrow suite, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey had access to it for every game. So we used to go hang out in there all the time. And it wasn't like a normal Joe Louis suite. It was different, but it was, I'm surprised you were never in there, but I don't know if you got along with Mick.
I got along with Mick. I mean, I used to, during the Stanley Cup playoffs in '97, him and my wife and I partied at one night at some bar. Aaron Ward snuck in, and
whatever he hits, he destroys.
That was me, man. That was all mine.
Dude, I love it. It's one of my favorite drops of all time.
And then I did it one night after they were playing Colorado in the regular season, and it was getting testy, right? So I got that one, and then I had the one, if he dies, he dies.
He dies.
I had those two drops, and the next morning I came in all.
Were those both Drago?
Yeah. No, Drago's trainer. Whatever he hits, he destroys.
He destroys.
If
he dies, he dies.
Now, anytime Aaron's name came up, we made that guy, man.
Dude, you made that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I think you were probably a little kid then, Amy. You probably don't even remember those teams, but like that team was so hot in Detroit.
Wait, what year?
97, 98. I mean, you were a high school kid, maybe. Or a middle school kid.
Talk amongst yourselves. Go on.
Oh boy.
Keep talking.
But dude, I remember driving around listening to those, and every time Aaron Ward's name was mentioned, whatever he hits, he destroys.
He destroys because he crushed some Colorado guy in that game. And I came in the next morning all fucking fired up and found the clip on the brand
interwebs,
internet, brand new.
Yeah.
And we put that on, and people responded. And it's funny because Scotty hated it. He used to get so pissed at Aaron because of it. And he's like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it?
Why would he get pissed at him for that?
He's a fucking egghead asshole retard.
Yeah, but he's got no control over the media and what they do.
But Scotty hated it. I don't think Iserman loved it either, but whatever. Because it was it was a rookie, a young guy getting attention. Yeah,
that kind of makes sense. But it was like for me, I nerd out on drops, and like there's an art to it, and so many people fuck that up. Like not having music under it, not being clipped, it being clear through road noise, even with windows down. Like those types of things is what I'm listening for in good drops. And that one, every time, doesn't matter if people are laughing over it, whatever, it cuts through. Whatever he hits, he destroys.
And the one from South Park, from Big Gay Al, who said, I'm super, thanks for asking. Because he got so sick of people saying, hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah. I'm super. Thanks for asking. Because Big Gay Al would answer that way from his Big Gay Al.
Yeah, that's great.
Damn, I can't find it.
What are you trying to find?
I just saw it the other day, too. What the fuck was I looking at when I saw it? I wanted to show you my room growing up. Because I saw a picture of my room. Whole thing was Red Wings.
Oh,
really?
Whole thing. I was so into the Red Wings in those years.
Who was your player?
I loved the whole Russian Five. I remember where I was when I found out about the accident. I was devastated.
Back up a minute. How many guys killed themselves trying to get into that Red Wing room?
Yeah. I was going to tell a story, but I'm going to save it for the members area for when I know for a fact that my mom is not listening.
Wait, what happened? Come on.
You're going to have to wait until Thursday.
I'm not a member.
Be there or be.
You can be there.
I need to know this story now.
Yeah, I sort of do too. Vic, can you just write and let us know you're leaving the room?
Yeah, interesting. I feel like I'm building it up to something. But
well, if you ever get into the arena now and you go back behind, have Amanda give you a tour or something, one of the walls in there where the offices are, where people hang out, they have all 5 of the Russian Fives jerseys, like game worn, framed on the wall together. And they're beat to shit, and Constantine, like you can tell where the trainers have stitched them back up from. I mean, it'll give you chills just seeing it, behind there.
My mom just said, maybe I'll join.
You don't want to know, Victoria. You don't want to know.
Give me a call. I'll tell you everything.
I'm surprised she hasn't texted me yet. She's for sure going to call and be like, so what were you going to say?
What were you going to say? What's going down in your room?
It actually has nothing to do with that room. I'll tell you. It has nothing to do with that room, but it involves the Red Wings.
Careful.
Whoa.
No, not the team, not the players. It doesn't involve the players. No, nothing like that.
Victoria, I hope you never went to Florida for a week when Amy was a teenager.
Yeah. It doesn't involve her in the grind line in your house.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No wonder she loves the Russian Five.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
So what'd you guys make of the Lions last night? Monday Night Football?
Dominated.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Oh, boy.
No.
I'm not going to let you bring me down.
The defense.
You know what? Negative Nancy over here.
Can I say my piece?
It depends.
You're judging. No judging. No judgment.
Yeah, I am. Because I follow you on X, and you were bringing me down during the Michigan game, Greg.
Yeah, but they deserved it.
I know they did.
That defense last night. Do you know the secondary is the most amazing thing I've ever witnessed in the NFL.
How did that happen?
Did you hear what they're calling them?
What?
Instead of the Legion of Doom, they're calling them the Legion of Whom. I was talking
no
to my
one
buddy
knows.
I said to my buddy, who are these fucking guys? I know Robertson. That's it.
Robertson. Yeah. Is he even a starter? Is he a starter?
He's the nickelback, I think. And then the other kid, it popped up and said Saginaw fucking Valley.
Whitehurst? Yeah.
Whiteside or whatever.
Whiteside. He's a rookie. Was he a 7th round pick or undrafted?
Saginaw Valley.
It
man.
doesn't make
Give
sense.
me him over Terrion Arnold.
Shit.
And
Well,
those
that's what I
guys,
said to somebody. I said, well, there's a lot less penalties out
Yeah,
of
for real.
Yassin. Yeah.
and think about it too. It's not that the Lions D line front four were getting through. I don't know that they sacked. Well, they did sack Baker a couple times, maybe. Yeah,
4 times.
but he had time to throw the ball, and they were
Whiteside
only
had 1.5 of them.
yeah. They had time to throw the ball, and they were throwing. He threw the ball 50 fucking times.
But there were a
And
lot of
he
pressures. He was being forced
overthrew
to
them
throw
all. He overthrew them so many.
Yeah.
He's usually not that
because he
inaccurate.
was
No.
being
Which
pressured. He was
Yeah,
being pressured a lot.
yeah,
They didn't get
yeah.
to him as much as they wanted to, but he was being pressured like crazy. That's the overthrows.
yeah.
So the defense was fucking amazing. The linebackers had a day. And then
Campbell had a day.
what's
Campbell
wrong
was
with the
lights
offense,
out.
though? That if Jahmyr Gibbs isn't playing, they're fucked. What's going on?
Well, St.
Well,
Brown.
Tampa's good. Tampa's
Yeah,
got
I
I,
know
I
good
just
defense.
kind of feel like once whatever's working is what's working. Like you just kind of ride the hot hand in that game, whoever it is that day, if it's Montgomery or if it's Gibbs or if it's St. Brown or JMO.
Yeah.
They're
Tell
all
me,
just
Anthony,
so good.
do you guys cringe every time Gibbs takes a hit?
Yes.
Yes.
God
Every
damn it,
time.
don't get hurt. God.
Yes.
Because we got lucky. Barry barely got hurt in 10 years.
I'm knocking
Did he get
on all
hurt
the
once in
wood.
10 years? Did he even
Got
get
hurt
hit?
once. He missed it in his second year. He didn't play Thanksgiving against the Bears one year.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, honest to God, I don't
Yes.
remember him being tackled hard. No one
No,
ever
he doesn't-
fucking,
you don't get
no one
clean
lined
hits.
him up,
Right.
ever.
I mean, when
Like, he didn't take hits.
When Gibbs did that little juke move there at the
Ugh.
beginning, he's so good. Like
is.
he's just so good. It's crazy.
He's stop, jump, cut, top speed in
Yes.
one step. Top
Yeah.
And then
speed in a step.
Imagine
it's-
running 22 miles an hour.
Is that what it
Crazy.
was?
Yeah, they timed him.
Yeah.
He hit 22 miles an hour.
He has the
When-
two of the three. He's the top 2 fastest runs this year.
It's funny you say that. I didn't see that, but when that run broke off, I looked at my brother and I went, I bet he just hit 22 miles an hour. I bet
Yeah.
that's
Really?
the fastest run in
Yeah.
the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I
It was
actually
fun-
said 22 miles an hour, not 21, 22.
It was
Because
funny
he was going, he had to go top speed. He had to open it up the whole fucking way.
He
Really?
wasn't
like-
even breathing
Yeah.
heavy.
No.
They came
turn
up
down
to
in
him
the
and
oxygen.
asked him if he wanted oxygen. He's like, no.
Get out
I
of here.
saw
Could
that.
you imagine? We would be passed out. I fell today running like 30 feet. I fell because my
Yeah.
knees came out on me. So like that's where I'm at in life.
Yeah.
But it was funny because Goff was asked post game about Gibbs and his speed, and he's like, the top 3, he's two of the top 3 run like speeds of the year, and Goff just with a completely straight face was like, and I'm third. Like just with a complete, it was so funny. Like he was
Funny.
just so stone faced about it.
What do you guys
All right.
think of
Here's the top 3 running backs in order in the history of the Lions, and you're not going to like it.
oh no. Corey Schlesinger.
Jahmyr Gibbs, Billy Sims,
Stop.
Barry Sanders. Billy was bigger, stronger, and faster than Barry. He
Yeah.
was 6 foot tall. He was 220. And do you remember the 80-yard touchdown fly, those little swing passes that he took to the house?
Yeah.
Barry always got caught. We joked last night. Barry would have got
Barry,
caught. Right.
dude, Jay and I used to talk about this all the time about Barry. And it was like not as amazing as you all remember. The highlight runs are there.
Yep.
Hold on, Amy. But he also lost more yardage than literally any back in the history. It was very frustrating. If you had a 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, you could not rely on Barry Sanders to go get it.
They would take him out of the lineup at the goal
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Put in Eric Lynch.
Look at Amy. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Are you guys in a text without me? You guys are like
What?
texting about the game without me?
No. Why?
Well, you just said, oh, we were talking about it last night.
Him and G.
Barry would have been
Me-
caught.
Oh, no. Jay and I used to talk about it.
I'm gonna go back and listen.
Go ahead.
Did you guys were talking about this last night?
I'd rather be in a text chain with you than him. He's a woman.
Yes. Everybody
My
knows
feelings
that.
just got really hurt. Don't
No.
exclude me.
I'm in a text string with the three of us, and then
Right.
also one with AA Ron and 3G for nerd stuff that I don't
Weird
know the
stuff.
answer to.
Nerd
For
stuff. Yeah, leave me out of the nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff.
Include me in the sports
Amy,
ball
they
talk.
text words between them, the two of them, that I've never heard before.
Greg, are you a nerd?
No, but I know I know what I'm some of this stuff I know what I'm talking about. Other than that, I don't.
Okay, so you sort of nerd.
No, I'm kind of very manly.
He is very manly, way more manly than me, but he'll say words like, I need Odyssey numbers. And I'm like, I don't know, call a fucking spiritualist. What are you asking me for?
And I immediately say, shut the fuck up, retard.
Yeah.
And get out of my text chain.
And then I go, hey,
Get out of my text chain.
Hey,
and then he goes, do you
again.
want me to hit the verify link and forward it to you? I'm like, fuck off, you idiot. You fucking idiot. Just hit the link. I need the code, fucker. You're like my kid. My code, I text my kid, give me the fucking code.
Give me the code.
Dude, I am. I'm terrible. I know it. That's why I'm like, hey, Ron, he's speaking nerd again. Help. I don't know. It's terrible.
No,
so really, you
know
think
more about football than he does.
Yeah, there you go. Billy Sims was amazing. The legendary kick against the Vikings, is one of the greatest runs in NFL history.
He was the size and speed in 1980 was unheard of. That's why he was so good. I mean, he was 6'1", 220, and could fly.
Yeah.
How about Penei Sewell though? He can run.
He's what is he, a 4.4 speed? Is he a 4.4, 4.5 guy?
He's probably 5.
4.5. I mean,
no, 5 flat.
No.
He's faster than 5 flat, guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay, maybe, but he's not 4.4.
4.5, 4.6, maybe.
That would be world class.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm aware of that. No.
At his
combine.
day.
Well, I'm just saying because of his fucking size that you can't move that body that fast. 5 is spectacular for a guy.
But
yeah.
He keeps up with fucking Gibbs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How fast he runs.
The guy who he missed the block on.
He missed. He felt so bad.
Yeah, but that guy who he missed wouldn't be here with us today if he'd have hit him.
Oh, yeah. I know. That's true.
Murder, death, kill.
Yeah.
Mike Evans didn't, though.
Oof. Yeah, Mike Evans. That didn't look good.
He's got to be retiring soon, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, when your hair goes, you got to get out.
Yeah, I would agree. Hey, I don't know if you guys have seen today. There's a lot of discussion. Started
Tony
with
Mandarich. Remember Tony Mandarich?
Yeah, totally.
4.65 40 time.
Yeah, and he was bigger than Panay.
Yeah.
Who was it? Not Pat McAfee, but who's the other guy on Fox Sports? Cowherd. Cowherd's been talking. He's convinced that Jared Goff is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I would say he's damn close. He's when he came, everyone said, "Oh, they're going to let that contract expire and draft a quarterback."
That was me.
Everyone did. You're not wrong. That's what everyone thought. But this guy, man, I love Jared Goff.
Me too.
So
he's a lion. He's a lion as far as I'm concerned.
I like him better than Stafford and his
Me
wife.
too.
I mean, his wife is fucking normal for being a goddamn knockout.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally agree.
She's not she's a Sports Illustrated bikini model.
And she shuts her fucking mouth about
exactly.
She doesn't know.
Exactly. She doesn't run her mouth. She's not at the games running her mouth, which, you know what? I got a little bit of Kelly Stafford in me. I kind of get it. I would probably be the same way if I heard and saw people constantly shitting on my man. It would probably irritate me. But I think it would take my husband maybe once or twice being like, I'm going to need you to stop doing that. And I would stop doing that.
It never looks good. It never looks good.
He'd have to roll up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And say, look, this is what happens next if you don't get off podcast.
Have you guys seen the
bring out the goon hand?
Have you seen the video that's been going around about of them today?
Who?
Of Kelly and Matthew.
Matthew. Yeah. Don't call him Matt. Don't call him Matt. He wants Matthew. Pull it up, Ames. But
I will.
I just showing the pregame video on ESPN, when they show the players walking in. I love the fact that none of those guys, and especially my quarterback, he's in fucking tennis shoes, jeans, t-shirt, flannel, Tigers hat.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a briefcase and a feather coming out of a fucking $5,000 hat.
Yeah.
And a
Or
three-piece
shorts.
suit
Shorts,
and fucking
suit
goofy
shorts.
glasses.
Oh, like Travis Kelce.
Like
Queen.
Yeah,
all of
suit
them.
shorts and dress socks and dress
Right.
shoes.
No. Give me my quarterback in fucking jeans, t-shirt, flannel, baseball hat. Let's go to work. This isn't a fashion show. This isn't a catwalk for these guys. You know, it just drives me nuts. It's like, that's what I want out of my quarterback. Seeing the play over the weekend, I was watching some of that Bears game, and Caleb Williams got, hand under center and got the ball jammed into a finger or something. And he's doing this for like 2 plays. And so they're zoomed in on his fingernails. And I'm just like,
They're painted.
I'm so fucking embarrassed. It looks like a fucking pride rainbow on his hand. I'm like,
right, like a hooker
there's-
giving a hand job.
oh, yeah. It's like there's no way the absolute animals in that locker room are not talking shit behind his back. There's no way.
No, they are.
Greg, you've been in those locker rooms. I've been in those locker rooms. There's no chance that those guys are like, much love, mad respect for my QB1. No way.
The only ones that do that are the 1 or 2 gay ones.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't fathom. Like, they are the biggest animals on earth in an NFL locker room. I'm sorry, they just are.
Mhm.
You know, you get what you get.
So,
God, I hate this.
All right, you got Stafford here.
he doesn't like being on social media. Like, it's very, I think everybody pretty much knows that. And which is, I
Yeah.
think, probably why it irritates him that she is always on social media. But she's in this video making an announcement to him. Okay. That's what this is. She's
Okay.
making an announcement.
The good news is,
Great.
put your hand down.
What?
I'm not pregnant.
Great.
It's good news, right?
Yeah, I didn't think you were.
The bad news is starting a TikTok. And you, hey, and you will be featured on it.
No, I will not.
Listen to this.
You do you.
Okay,
Good
love
luck
you.
Good luck with Gen Zers.
Listen.
Bye. I'm gonna go read their kids like a wholesome dad.
The good news is,
Great.
Wow.
He has to hate her. He has to hate her.
You
When
know
he,
what it feels like that's the first girl he banged when he got to Georgia, and he can't
Yeah.
get over.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. That was his
Yes.
girlfriend at Georgia.
Mine,
It was.
Right.
Yes. She was
Yeah.
a cheerleader. He was a quarterback at Georgia. She was the hot chick. He was the, sort
Star
of
player.
ugly, fat quarterback dude. Not that he was fat, but he wasn't like,
Pudgy.
yeah, he wasn't like he is now. I'll say
Well,
that.
Goff's got a dad bod.
Yeah, for sure. But Goff's not fat. I wouldn't
Just
consider
got a
him like
little
that.
gut.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm sure he has chicks on the side. I would almost guarantee it.
Right.
But when he walks away and mutters under his breath, I'm gonna go read to our kids, like
a
while
wholesome
you're
dad.
on TikTok, it
Yeah.
was like, oh man, that's a
Dude, there's
that is a bone of contention in that relationship. I
Yeah.
could tell that
Dude, no.
by that
good
comment.
luck. What did he say? Good luck with the Gen Zers. Like,
Yeah.
there's,
Yeah.
I bet psychologists would look at that and go, there's some deep seated,
Yeah.
a little bit of resentment there.
Oh,
Like, that's not
yes,
a
that's the
throwaway
word.
comment.
100%.
Like, that
100%.
stings a little bit.
Like
Right.
what I took from that is she spends a lot of time on social media, a lot of time on her phone, a lot of time taking pictures and videos, and he's like, I just want to go be with my kids and be a fucking normal person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think moving to LA and being neighbors with the Kardashians has done anything for her ego. I'll just say
No.
that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the fucking dog Jared Goff has.
I know.
She moved fucking Detroit.
Yeah.
I know.
And now
I didn't
she's
even-
a bitch once, right? She's like, I'm just gonna make the best of it.
Yeah.
And she's living out of her element because this bitch bones in LA.
Yes.
I mean, that's
her
what-
her career's just taking off. She's a swimsuit.
Yep.
I'll never forget like that first game that they won, and she's like
Vikings.
bouncing all around on the beach. And
Yeah.
she's all excited. And she's in a bikini. I'm like, she's like the
Jesus.
prettiest person ever.
Yeah.
Shit move.
And you
could-
Belongs in LA, like you said, or New
I-
York.
And he's a California kid. I think
Yeah.
is he
Northern.
from the Bay Area or is he
Northern.
NorCal? Yeah. I would not be surprised at all if they stay in Michigan after his
Yeah.
career's over.
Like,
And I
they
mean,
at least
look,
have a
Kelly-
place here.
Kelly packed her house before the trade even happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like,
Yeah.
get me the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But yet she
I
just
bet
loves Detroit.
Yep.
Yep.
now that they have a kid, I bet she actually likes being here, Goff's wife. Like they can live normal lives here for the most
Yeah.
part. Like people might be like, "Oh, hey, whatever," but they're not getting like paparazzi when they go out. That's just not
Right.
happening to them here, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Stafford and Kelly used to get it. They lived in Franklin. They lived a couple blocks over from me. And their place, it was a new build and it didn't even have a gate. And so when Matt first bought a house, they bought that house, beautiful place. But they ended up moving because too many of the neighborhood kids knew it was his house and they'd knock on the door.
Mm.
And so they had to go because he didn't even have a fucking gate out front. It was just
Yeah.
a circular drive.
You should have put an electric fence out there and zapped those little fuckers.
Yeah, yeah. He was young still then. He was probably in his third year,
Yeah.
first big deal, and then bought this place. But
I don't dislike Stafford. I just don't like him. I'm over
Yeah.
him. The
Yeah.
LA Lions, my ass. Fuck off.
do you
Yeah.
believe Brad and Campbell? Like, there's video of those guys like, oh no, Goff is the guy we
They
wanted. We
him.
were
They wanted
thrilled.
him.
Like it's easy to say now, like, oh yeah, we all saw this coming. Like I was the loudest, and I'm embarrassed to admit it now. I was like, Goff is a fucking stopgap at best.
That's
like-
because you're a fucking casual.
Yeah, but it's not that though. It's not that. I've said it before. It's because I watched him play the Niners twice a year and eat shit, and it was just like
He
this
was
guy.
a kid.
Yeah, I know.
Quarterbacks used to never get good till they were 30.
Yeah, Yeah.
But a couple guys got good when they were young. Like I was thinking about this with CJ Stroud last night. This fucking guy, the tape's out. He blows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these guys, and look at Daniels in Washington. Tape's out. Fucking
Yeah.
defensive coordinators in the NFL will figure
Yeah.
out a way to stop
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
but the tush push.
Whereas
Yeah.
you have like Daniel Jones, he's having a resurgence in Indianapolis, and Sam Darnold, he was in Minnesota and then
Geno
out in
Smith.
Seattle.
yeah.
Geno-
You know,
Yeah.
you gotta
Well,
get
Geno
the right-
Smith.
I have like there's not many people who I would Stafford is one of them though. 2-minute drill, pick a quarterback. Goff and
Yeah.
Stafford are going to be right up there. Like I have complete confidence in Goff to like be calm, cool, collected and run his offense.
Not as much as Stafford though.
No, Stafford was
incredible.
Well, we watched it happen so many times.
Yeah, they were always
'Cause it was-
behind. He got
we
a
were
lot of
always playing
opportunities.
from behind. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That stat, they showed that last night with Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. And I think that's not so much a conversation about the quarterbacks, but it's the conversation I've long believed is it's more of an indictment on the franchises they left.
Yeah.
That these historically shit franchises, the Jets, the Browns, they're the ones that fuck these things up. Like these kids coming into these programs, it's like, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Mac Jones can play football or Baker Mayfield or, Daniel Jones. It's like, yeah, these were top 5 NFL picks, with garbage around them, no lines, no weapons, no running game. Like, what do you think they're going to do?
Right.
So,
right.
Destroy their confidence is a minimum.
And some of them, the other ones can't hit the tight window and wash out. Justin Fields, CJ Stroud, who's the kid who died from Ohio State. Those guys were arm punts.
Pryor? Was that Pryor?
No.
It was,
It was the guy
Haskins.
who
Haskins,
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins. Yeah,
yeah,
hit by the
and those
dump
guys
truck.
had great arms, but they couldn't hit the tight window. Watch the great ones. The sidearm, like Mahomes and Goff, and the sidearm throws
Stafford.
around, defensive linemen accurately.
Yeah.
The other guys can't make those throws. They're great athletes. And I wonder if they haven't figured out Lamar Jackson now, too.
He's gotten better with his accuracy.
He's more accurate than the others.
Yeah. That's the key. That's the whole key to this game. It's why I think Brady did so well. Like, Oh, you mean he wasn't able to rely on overwhelming athletic
Braxton.
ability
Right.
to dominate high school and college athletes, and then gets to the pros and they all have that ability? No, he had to learn how to hit
That's Goff too. Because
right.
He's got that little squishy body.
Yep.
Fucking accurate as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other guys these other coaches get all horny for the big, strong, athletic arm. Like, and frankly, that's what my worry is with Underwood. You got to make sure he continues to evolve and not fire the ball off guys' faces all the time. But he looks like he looks like he's going to be an accurate thrower, though.
I don't worry about him. He's a true freshman, man.
I agree.
He's a true freshman. Okay,
Yep.
Explain what this was.
This
But
is
G
the
was
coolest
thinking it was
photo ever taken.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, though.
Is it a
They're
video
doing
game reference?
Spider-Man and Superman. So Gibbs is Spider-Man, and
Okay.
St. Brown is
It's just-
Superman.
I don't want my guy jumping over his guy.
God,
Yeah.
you
Remember
guys
Tulloch, the linebacker, when he
You
did
guys
that big
fucking
stomp?
suck. Old
Yeah.
men, right here.
remember-
These two.
Did you hear?
Old
Did
men.
you hear what he just said, Amy?
Do
Yes,
you
I remember that, Greg.
Two cases. William Tulloch, the Lion, was it
Back in
William?
my
Yeah.
day.
He was a linebacker for the Lions 10 years ago,
Yeah.
and he made a play, and he stood up, and he went like this, and
Ah,
he jumped his leg and blew his knee out.
yes.
Back in my day, Barry Sanders would
And
just hand
how
the
about-
ball off with no celebration to
You
the
can
refs.
celebrate, just don't go jumping on the turf.
And it was, back in my day. No, that's a
Just-
fucking cool shot. And
It
fuck
was
you if you don't
It's
think that.
great. It's
It was
great.
hilarious. I don't want St. Brown to get hurt. That
No.
fucks everything up. How about, remember Gus Farrat headbutting the stadium?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Concussing
Your
himself.
starting quarterback headbutts the stands and has to leave with a concussion.
Yeah. You'd be so mad if today we woke up and found out St. Brown was having hand surgery because he
Right.
fucking shattered his wrist. You'd be
I
like,
will take
what
that.
was that idiot thinking?
No.
I will
What was he
take that
thinking?
over a fake hammy celebration any day. The fake
Dude.
hammy celebrations are bullshit.
Dude, the fake hammy, you are begging for the fucking
Begging.
football gods to
Yeah.
absolutely go snip to your fucking hammy. That's what
No,
you're
I don't-
asking
I
for.
don't mind the celebrations. I just don't want them jumping around. Like, you can dance.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Whatever you do, don't leave your fucking feet.
Yeah,
I-
I'm
You know,
kind of.
I feel like you guys might be putting more into this jump than what it actually is. These guys
I
get
just told you
fucking
about Stephen
hit.
Tulloch stomping his foot.
Yeah,
Well, if it's
It's-
gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
that one
Probably.
last night doesn't bother me. But to Greg's point, I know that every time a lineman makes a sack and does that, a lot of them do it.
Yeah.
Special teams guys do it, make a big hit, and then jump as high as they can and stomp down to the ground. It's like, dude, I think that happened. Maybe that happened to Dana Stubblefield
I think it
years
did.
ago. Yeah. What another one, celebration stomp, blow a knee out, and you're like, dude, oh
And
my
what
God.
about, it always makes me nervous when they chest bump because I don't want one guy to come down on the other guy's ankle.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I do.
And it's just because in this league, guy gets hurt, you're starting a fucking grocery store bagger behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only reason it makes me nervous.
I wasn't so much worried about that one. And that photo,
No.
Amy, that photo was fantastic. It's awesome. And I'm glad someone was right down the line at that and got that photo. That's cool
Yeah,
as shit.
sweet.
And I'm glad you told me what it was, that he was Spider-Man and then Superman. That makes sense. Because we were thinking, G was like, I think maybe that's a video game reference, like Sonic the Hedgehog. Does Sonic do that? You know, like Gibbs got when Jameer got down. And I was like, I don't know. So he'll be glad that there's an answer to that. And it's a
There
great
you
photo.
go.
But those giant stomp celebrations, those are the ones that I always go, dude.
And as much as I loved the picture of Amon Ross standing on his head,
That
Love
one
it.
was so awesome.
man, just don't twist that neck. Man.
Yeah, that one,
You guys.
dude, that one is honestly
That
the
was the
coolest
best one of
celebration
all
ever.
time.
It's
love
the best celebration of all
It's the
time.
best.
You remember that when that fuckstick took a cell phone out from underneath the goalpost?
Yeah,
And made-
Terrell Owens.
Yes. Yes.
The one guy hit a Sharpie under there and
Oh
signed
no! Terrell Owens had the Sharpie. The
Yeah.
phone was his
New
kid's in the
Orleans.
league now.
Randy
it Horn?
Moss.
No,
No.
it wasn't.
New Orleans guy.
Yeah, Horn. Was it?
Yeah,
was
it was Joe Horn.
Joe Horn, and his kid is now playing in the league. They've referenced that. And then what the mooning was Moss.
Yeah.
Moss did the mooning celebration in Green Bay, which
You
I thought
remember
was
when-
bullshit. They fined him.
Was it the one at Ole Miss where the guy crawled and lifted his leg up to piss on the other team?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
wasn't that LSU?
Yeah, I thought that was LSU Georgia.
Was it
feel like
LSU?
that
It was
was
one of those
LSU.
redneck schools.
I
Yeah.
feel like it was like I feel like Odell Beckham did that or something.
He might have.
No, it was like a big lineman. I thought it was a. Yeah, I don't
know.
remember. Did you
But,
guys watch the second game, by the way?
But do you remember the original
No,
dance guy, right? Billy White Shoes Johnson?
Oh, the best. Yeah.
Best ever.
Yeah. All he had to do was wear white shoes, and he's a legend. In a day when everyone wore black cleats, he threw on white cleats.
And it was the stupidest little dance you've ever seen.
Yeah, it was this.
But
Wasn't it like
he just wiggle his legs like that. You're
It's
so
like the
honky
Trump
lips.
dance.
You're honky lips, brother. But what
Yeah.
about? Do you remember David Hill's touchdown dance? He
David
would just
Hill?
stick that big fat ass of his out and shove the ball.
You mean Drew Hill?
No, David for the Lions. The tight end. The tight end for the Lions. He had this big, huge ass.
Oh yeah.
And he would
80s,
just push his ass
1980s.
out in front of people.
That was like another one bites the dust Lions.
Yep.
Or yeah, another one bites the dust era.
Yep.
So you guys, I'm assuming, went to bed early last night.
I watched the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike.
I know you did. What did you think of the ref that everyone's talking about today?
Which
And I've
one?
got it here.
Mini
I'll
fight
try
breaks
and
out
mute-
on Monday
I'll
Night
just
Football.
mute
It
it.
starts with JSN getting annoyed at Derek.
Well, I guess
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
this
listen
is
to this
funny.
guy.
Mini fight breaks out on Monday Night Football, and it starts with JSN getting annoyed at Derek Stingley for ripping his helmet off. He's going to give a shove there. I love that JSN has to just fix the headband. Boom! Then he's going to get shoved right onto the bench, and he's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Nate Jones, come and save me. NFL ref, former NFL cornerback for Rutgers and Dallas. And you see him, he was like, damn, guys, calm down, calm down. Different angle here. Christian Harris, boom! Big shove. Kind of falls down hard, and then the knight in shining armor, and it reminds me of this meme of the soldier taking bullets, shielding away the child.
Great.
What'd you guys
comparison.
think? They're acting like this is the hero of the league. That he was on the opposing bench, and
It
It
doesn't
was-
surprise me that Njigba's a pussy.
yeah,
I
right.
actually like how Njigba. I like how he handled it. He was just like, these motherfuckers are not going to. These motherfuckers are not gonna like get me in trouble. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna sit here with my fucking hands up. I'm on their bench.
yeah.
Because it could have gotten out of control real
Well,
fast.
Jackson-
And he didn't have a helmet on, I think was
Oh yeah.
probably the main concern.
He should have
there.
grabbed one of the other team's helmets and slapped it on.
Threw it on.
Right.
Jack, as I call him, Jackson Smith, Maya and Jigba. I've called him Maya and Jigba forever. So he gets that stiff arm and it gets his helmet ripped off, and he's pissed. He's pissed, and out of bounds gives that little shove, which I don't blame him. But yeah, what did you guys think of the ref coming in though?
Weird.
Kind of cool.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I think
You
Yeah,
definitely
I
want to
think-
break it up.
yeah, and they know that they
Not
can't
touching a
touch
ref.
me. They can't
Yeah.
touch me. So if I put my body here, this ends. And I
Right.
think him not having a helmet on is probably what drove that. The majority, I would think.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
And
it's funny.
Also, I heard on McAfee, which I've never thought of this before, but also, why do we not have more ex players who like, they're fucking shitty? Like, who's that guy we were forced to watch his draft because he's gay?
Oh God, Sam
linebacker.
Smith or Michael Smith, Sam.
Michael
Michael
Sam.
Sam.
Why the fuck
Ugh.
isn't Michael Sam out there reffing games? He
Yeah.
didn't amount to anything.
He's
you
too
know
busy.
the rules.
He's too busy in the.
But you know what I mean? Like, why
Get
are
out there
not
and-
there needs to be more ex players
He's
refereeing?
on OnlyFans.
Yeah, he's on
probably
OnlyFans,
does.
rubbing oil on his ass.
Well, I
He's
saw
He's
Manti.
doing freak-offs with Diddy.
He's kissing his boyfriend and smashing cake into his face.
I can't believe we had to watch that.
From
Oh
behind.
God, that was so fucked up.
He's pushing it into his mouth from behind.
Yeah, that was the fucking weirdest draft
Weirdest.
day.
You remember
Oh,
they
God.
totally goaded somebody into drafting him because
Oh
he was
yeah,
not a good player.
No,
no,
he was not, and it was
Yeah.
the biggest story because he was gay.
Right.
And then Nassib, that Carl Nassib ended up coming out, and it was like Michael Sam never existed.
Yeah.
It was like the first gay NFL player, and I'm like, well, hang on. I was forced to watch Michael Sam's draft, so no, you're not going to tell
Yeah.
me Carl Nassib is the first gay player.
What they
That's
meant
not
was the first gay one that's pretty good.
no,
that's
that
what they
actually
really meant.
plays. The one
Yeah, that actually
the one that
plays.
we didn't force a team to take
Right.
because he takes it in the can.
The one,
The one that made it on his own, and then we found out he takes it in the can.
yeah, the one that can actually sell jerseys to
Can I
fans.
tell you something? I don't care if they take it in the can if they can tackle people.
Well,
right?
exactly.
You take
Yeah.
it in your can. You do you, brother.
Yeah, just show up on game day.
Right.
That's
And
all we
stick it in
care
their
about.
can.
Yeah.
But they need to do, if they want to fix the refereeing problem, get some guys in there that know the game, enough with the women, enough with the fucking old dudes. Like, let's get some players in here who know what this game's about.
But you know what's funny is these refs have bulked up and lost weight though. They
Oh.
used to be fat lops of shit.
Yeah, just like
that
umpires.
one dude is jacked.
Is that
Yeah,
Hercules?
Hercules kid.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
he's
yeah.
bigger than his kid, who's also an NFL
But
ref.
Hercules was ripped too.
Ed was absolutely shredded.
But I would like to have Red Cashin back.
Oh.
Touchdown!
Dude, personal foul. He was down there giving him the business. The greatest ref call ever. He was down there giving him the business. Fucking
Remember
Red
that- Did
Cash.
you ever see that hockey call now that they mic up hockey refs and he goes, "That's 5 for fighting."
Yeah, those guys are great.
Skates away.
It's so true. I saw McAfee. I saw a clip of him talking about that too. About there should be some sort of program, give purpose to these guys because their careers for most of these guys are over at 27, 26. And it's like military guys coming back from war. They're still young and they've got no purpose. And it's like hire these guys.
News.
What?
Most of them don't like or watch football.
Yeah.
Did you notice that, Mike, when you worked with a lot of them? They're like, I don't fucking watch Monday Night Football. I don't care.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
was
them
at the
just
bar
there
with
for the
most
money,
of them.
man. They just
Yeah.
want the money. They don't even know the fucking rules. They know the rules for their position.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you could find 3 or 4 a year.
Yeah, I mean, there has to
quarterbacks.
be a couple that fucking know the
Well,
system.
It was so weird. Remember the a few years back, I mean, it's probably 10, 12 years back now, but the year that the refs went on strike and they were like, no one cares. We've got backup refs.
Yeah.
And how bad that was.
It was so bad.
Do you remember how fucking awful
Yes,
those
it was
refs were?
so bad. It was like, get them back, whatever it takes.
Double their pay. That we need them on the field Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, how was this? And I still don't know what that was all about. If it was just purely a speed thing, like those guys that have been in the SEC or the Big Ten and then go to the NFL, and it's like there's such a radical difference in speed that they just couldn't keep up with the play. But that was an experiment I never want to witness again. And so if there's some sort of training group going on, and like you say, Greg, you get 3 or 4 guys a year that can kind of come up the chain. It seems like we've been able to do it with females. We've microwaved them through right onto the field.
Those are DEI hires, man.
Yeah. What, I'll be honest. No doubt they've pushed them through, and who knows how many guys just got thrown to the side to enable them to come in there. I don't feel like the chicks that are, and I don't know if what they're doing is like, we're just kind of spotting lines and stuff. I don't feel like they've fucked up a lot of calls where it's like, oh, we got her this week. It kind of surprises me how they've
They're not
done.
referees either.
They're not wearing the white hats.
So they're not throwing flags. Are any of them throwing
They
flags?
can throw flags, yeah, like they're line judges and back judges, but you don't see even many back judges. They're mostly, if you see them, they'll see an occasional back judge, but mostly they're on the line, watching for offsides or, watching for out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't see them fucking up, but you also don't see their faces in many big plays either.
Right.
Which
is great.
Yeah,
let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
But they'll eventually progress through to where they can, I feel like every time I see somebody looking to see if the ball's in or out of bounds, it's a guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know enough about where they're putting them, but
I
Yeah.
saw this was a couple weeks ago now, but because I don't know if you guys do this or not, the WNBA finals happened.
I didn't even know it was in season right now. They're playing. Cool.
Exactly.
they
And I
commit
think-
season once a month, man.
I know. I think the Vegas team won again, I think. And I think that's where that Becky Ham coach is. Is that
And
her
Angel
name?
Wilson.
Oh
is
yeah,
she with
Becky
the-
Ham.
Yeah. But
Legend.
they
Becky
no.
Ham.
It wasn't Becky Ham. They were talking to Dawn Staley from
Oh, I hate her. South Carolina.
yeah. And she interviewed for the Knicks. I think was it the Knicks opening job? She
Stupid.
interviewed for an opening job
Oh,
this year, and she was talking about it, and I'm just sitting there thinking, there is no chance in hell a group of dudes is gonna
No.
take any woman seriously as their
Don't
head
the
coach,
Pistons have a woman coach?
but not a head coach.
No. And then they were trying to set that bitch up that was down with what's his dick, Popovich, as the next female or the first female.
Yeah,
head coach.
that was who I was thinking of. She's the one out there in Vegas.
Do you think there's a female that men would follow? Like, if you take the greatest, I don't know who's regarded as the greatest female coach ever, probably the Tennessee Vols lesbian coach. What was her name?
Pat Summitt.
Pat Summitt. Like,
Yeah.
do you think grown ass young men would run through a wall for Pat Summitt?
No.
No.
I don't either. I mean, maybe they would,
And
but
I just think of the basics. Like, what locker room are you in? Are you like, okay, I'm gonna come in the men's locker room at halftime while you're
Yeah.
like
You're coming in.
dicks are all
Drop your
swinging
socks and grab
around?
your socks, boys.
Yeah,
Ma's
like,
in. Here's
I
Ma.
don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird.
Ma comes in a cigar. I don't care about your dicks hanging out. I care about defense. By the way, Jalen, why aren't you circumcised?
Yeah, I just can't admit, because in order for guys to take it seriously, you would almost have to have that kind of not give a shit. You'd have to be like a faux man,
Yeah.
like that. I don't care about your dicks hanging out. I'm worried about fucking defense. And no one's gonna take a woman seriously saying something like that.
Right.
Like no one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, yeah, we'll see.
You sons of bitches played like pussies last night.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah, what's she gonna do? Come on, where are your ovaries? Where are your ovaries? I'm not seeing anything on this court.
Get out there and body them up,
Yeah.
boys.
Use them titties, boys. Use what the good Lord gave you. Yeah, it's just not gonna work.
We need titties on titties.
I want to see you sons of bitches tip to tip out there on the floor.
Butts to nuts. Butts to nuts, boys.
Butts to nuts.
Yeah, see, Greg and I have been in football locker rooms, and we know what gins up fucking dudes. They're meatheads. They're
You
fucking
remember back
meatheads.
in the day, though, when Jack Morris dumped water on a reporter, female, called her a pecker checker? They don't even want reporters in there. Jack
No.
goes over to someone and goes, I think she's just in here. She's just a pecker checker. And he got fined for it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't remember that, but that's hilarious.
You know what?
First off.
If someone got fined over making a comment like that to me, I would come out publicly and say, I don't want him to get fined.
Or you should
you know
come out
what?
and go,
We
"It
all
wasn't worth
chuckled.
checking. It wasn't worth checking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those guys do walk around fucking butt ass naked after
On
practice
purpose.
games. Yeah.
I remember going into the Red Wing locker room right after we launched DFN. The Red Wings had a guy named Brad McCrimmon.
Oh yeah, I remember Brad.
Yeah. And Cynthia Lambert was in there from the news. And she's interviewing him. And he's just standing there with his dick hanging out. And I'm like, put a towel on, you fucking fool. What are you doing?
You
He's
ghoul.
just like, howdy. Look at that. And I'm like, I wouldn't be proud of that thing, to be honest with you. In his little fucking red pubes.
It's a red.
Yeah.
Did he have an APW?
What? A micro penis?
No, an
Oh.
abnormally pink wiener.
Yeah. He did. He had white man's penis.
Yeah.
And he would just like stand in there every now and then. He'd reach it down and jiggle it. I'm like,
Yeah.
And Cynthia's like this, writing in her notes. She's the nicest person you ever met.
Yeah.
And she's just writing in her
Just
notes, like,
professional.
"Went to college for this."
Who was it?
Right.
Who was our coach? Out-coach that stuff. Out-coach that stuff. Bobby Ross walking around going to the hot tub nude with his fucking salt and pepper pubes. It's like, Coach, how you
I
doing?
remember when I was a kid, there was a guy named Rusty Staub who played for
Oh
Detroit.
yeah, redhead.
Rumors that he was gay because he was a chef, and they called him Lick Around Orange. He had red hair.
Yeah.
And he was a fat fucking guy. And I remember Eli Zarrett one day going, "God, I hate going into locker rooms. Rusty Staub standing there with his shriveled up pink penis."
Dude, that's so funny. I'm gonna send fucking Drew a text after this show and have him because next time he does a show with Eli, ask him about Rusty Staub.
Ask him about his dick. Ask about Rusty's dick.
Yeah. I'll give that to Drew and let him ask Eli.
Oh my God, that's funny.
And then you go in the Piston locker room and you're like, "I need to get the fuck out of here."
yeah,
I
right.
need to go home.
I need to get back to the Red Wings locker room and get some self-esteem back.
I knew a girl. I'm not going to name her, but she was banging Oliver Miller. And she said when he pulled his pants down, she started to cry.
See, all I think about is the secondary in an NFL locker room. Those are the guys. It's not the 6'6" fucking linemen.
No.
It's the tiny, skinny little corners.
Yeah, baseball
like,
bats.
With an elephant
Jesus.
dick.
Right.
Baseball
You're
bats.
just like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Sticking grass up their asshole.
Yeah, and it always takes them the longest to put a towel on. It's almost like they're proud of it.
They're usually standing around drying it off like for an hour.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're just like always rubbing it. You ever notice guys with big dicks can't keep their hands off them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we had a kid in my high school locker room. We used to call him Dummy. He had a huge crank, and every time I saw him, he was grabbing his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had a soccer goalie
I have another
like that,
story
too.
for the members area. I'm gonna have to make a mental note.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
gonna need you to write these-
bedroom.
No,
Yeah.
different sport.
Different sport. She's covering all the sports. You're gonna have to note these, Amy, because I'm not gonna remember.
I never made my way to the NBA. I was one that I never,
Smart.
or
Oh,
the
well.
NHL, to be honest.
They would have ruined that thing.
Yeah.
They would have.
Now, if Kelly would have had her courtside seats that she has now, then
back in the day. Yeah.
it would have been.
Could have been tossed around that locker room a time or two.
I reckon.
Shared. You would have been
Shared.
shared.
Yeah. Should we do one story that I have? I have all these stories about SNAP benefits and
That sounds boring.
it does. Did you hear about the Pardon J6 guy
Yeah.
Yes.
and shit? I swear this is the difference between the left and right. Like, I don't think anyone in this room is going to go to bat for some guy that happened to be a Trump guy who's in some trouble for some shit. Like,
Yeah.
Newsflash: there are some people who voted for Trump who are assholes.
Correct. Correct.
No way.
We're not all perfect.
Stop. You mean some of them might even break the law?
Oh,
A couple, maybe one or two.
Wow.
The
He
best
is a
part is the meltdown over the facade of the East Wing being
Dude,
taken. Shut the fuck up.
it's my new favorite activity with Grok. In addition to asking about
Yeah,
the Epstein
me too.
thing, is saying, Grok, can you please tell this person how many times ex-presidents have remodeled the White House? Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
this
so
isn't
funny.
a first.
I feel like this could have worked. So construction started, for those that don't know, construction started on the White House for Trump's ballroom. He's been talking about it. It's not using taxpayer money. He's donating money, and then they're raising funds for a $250 million addition, this incredible ballroom addition to the White House. Makes sense. You can imagine the dignitaries from around the world coming for parties, all kinds of stuff.
You know what
And
I
so-
see? The next Democrat president is going to promise to tear it down.
Mhm.
Keep
That's
going.
Probably not far off, honestly. Like, I could see that. There's so much hatred. I'm convinced, and you guys probably are too at this point. Like, I know people personally who I am convinced are not rooting for the success of the country.
Of course
Like,
not.
at the end of the day,
yeah.
they would rather be right about their hatred of Trump than like what's best for the nation.
True.
Correct.
You know?
100%.
That's true.
So this construction's going on. I'm pleased to announce ground has been broken on White House grounds to build the new, big, beautiful White House ballroom, completely separate from the White House itself. East Wing's being fully modernized as part of this process. It will be more beautiful than ever when it's completed. Blah, blah, blah. Gavin Newsom tweets out, ripping apart the White House, just like he's ripping apart the Constitution.
This is Putin's favorite day ever.
Yeah. I feel like this would have worked 30 years ago, before social media, before people had the ability to go, hey, Grok, tell me about renovations over the years at the White. Like, do these people, are they going to catch on and learn like just absolute nonsensical
Doesn't matter.
posts?
No, it doesn't matter, because the warden at some point is going to say to you, can you believe that he's tearing down the White House? Because that's their target, is the warden.
Here's the
Mhm.
reason
And
it doesn't matter.
my
either way.
mom.
It's
Yeah.
the same reason the No Kings rally was meaningless. You know why?
Yeah.
They were preaching to the choir. Those are already the converted.
Right.
You know, to win an election, you got to cross over and grab a few million people. The
Right.
No Kings rally, those fucking people all voted for Biden and Kamala. It's useless. You have to have a message that grabs independents and a few moderate Republicans. So all of this, Gavin Newsom's preaching to the choir. Every time he tweets, he's preaching to the converted. We're
Right.
not making any new, he thinks he's so clever and he's going to be edgy, and he's not. He's a prick, and he doesn't know what he's doing. And people are smart enough to know, let me just go look up Gavin's state, see how everything's going there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the construction they're currently under at the state house in Sacramento.
Yes.
$180 million renovation currently underway.
Taxpayer money.
All taxpayer funded, and it's twice over budget already. Like, it's a shit show. And what they've done there at that state house, I think that's what it is, like the Capitol in Sacramento, California. They've got like hidden tunnels so that all the members can get away from the press and from people, so they don't have to talk to the press. Like, it is not in the best interest of California citizens that are funding this completely over budget behemoth that they're doing. Yet he's going to turn around and throw shade at Trump. But, it's important, those people you're talking about, like, okay, you're preaching to the converted, fine. But like you just said, you need to grab millions of other people that are undecided or were on the other side, and are like, that guy's better than what I think's going on with my team. I might switch sides this time. You need them. You're not going to be able to fool those people into thinking, well, he's making a lot of sense now, when you have a connected world. Like, this idea of lying to all these people. I don't know if you've got a list, Amy, a rundown list of the construction that's actually gone on at the White House over the years, and how not remarkable this is, and how normal this sort of behavior is.
It's an old fucking house. It's been renovated multiple times.
Right.
Yeah.
And burned down.
Yes.
Burned
correct.
down, yeah.
Many presidents have renovated the White House to meet evolving needs. Harry Truman rebuilt its core structure in the 40s and 50s after it was deemed unsafe.
Gutted it.
Theodore Roosevelt expanded offices and renamed it. FDR added the East Wing for the staff, and Jacqueline Kennedy led a major restoration in the 60s.
Yeah. And Obama converted the fucking tennis courts into a basketball court, of course.
Right.
And it's funny, when I went to Grok, because it's pooling all its information, there's probably a lot of people searching this stuff now. I was like, is this meme true? The one that was sent out by Geiger Capital is the first one I saw that listed, Teddy Roosevelt built the West Wing. Taft made the executive office oval. FDR added the entire East Wing, including a pool for himself. Truman gutted it. Nixon added a bowling alley. Obama a basketball court. And now Trump building a ballroom. And so I was like, is this all true? And it's like, so I went one by one. FDR added the entire East Wing, included an indoor pool for himself. They were like, not true. Not true. He added the East Wing. That's true. The indoor pool was on the west side of the
big distinction.
Yeah. So no, factually, that's not true. Did Obama add a basketball court? Mostly untrue. He just simply added basketball hoops to the tennis courts. Like, okay, I see what you're doing. Point being, these guys do stuff. It's their residence. They have executive powers.
It's the people's house.
No, it's the people's house. I love that argument. This is our house.
That's
Shut
right
the
up there
fuck
with
up.
I'm a public servant. No, you're a fucking grifter.
You're a grifter.
Right.
Clowns.
Speaking of Gavin Newsom, he made a tweet the other day because Trump was saying he was going to go to San Francisco and send the National Guard there. And Gavin Newsom said, fact check, nobody wants you here. You will ruin one of America's greatest cities. So I said, Grok, is San Francisco currently one of America's greatest cities? Grok, no. San Francisco's tech innovation and natural beauty persist, but rampant crime, homelessness, and policy failure have tarnished its reputation. Recent rankings have it 37th in safety, reflect a city far from peak greatness.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And I was like, oof.
Look, I can as someone who has been going to San Francisco every year since I was born,
For
I
the
can
annual
tell you.
convention of the butt bangers.
Yeah, right. The Jacks. I go for my annual Jacks meeting.
Yep.
As
The
someone who's-
board meets once a year at their annual convention.
I go multiple weeks a year. I'll go again this year. It is so different than it was. And I don't mean just like, oh, the neighborhood's changed. No, it's filthy compared to what it was historically. My
I love
whole
San Francisco.
life. It's
You're
one of the, dude, San Francisco and the surrounding areas, cities are like, I used to go from Detroit to San Francisco and just marvel at like how clean the streets were on the freeways. You wouldn't find a wrapper, a fucking can in the road. They glistened. And it was like, you go there now, it's like they've just stopped doing all that. You go to San Francisco and you keep an eye on every bit of your surroundings at all times.
Head on
You
a
just
swivel.
do. Yeah, head on a swivel 100% of the time. My dad, who was born in San Francisco General and grew up there his whole fucking life, won't even go there anymore. He won't go to the city.
I follow this Australian Shepherd on Facebook.
Yeah,
And
you should.
well, when he lives in the city of San Francisco, I believe, he's got to wear fucking Crocs so he doesn't step on needles.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
Isn't
believe
that
it.
awful?
Yeah. Dude, so I can show you pictures of the most beautiful, like, I mean, the buildings there are stunning. They're old and they're gorgeous. And if you were to pan down the shot and look at the body of people in the park outside of these buildings, they're degenerate, homeless people sleeping everywhere. They don't even have fucking tents. They're just filthy, strewn about. People smoking what? God knows what they're smoking. Needles everywhere. People talking to themselves everywhere. It's remarkable. Like the idea that this is some, like you're living off what San Francisco was, Gavin Newsom. You're living off stuff you didn't create. You've done everything but keep that up. LA is a fucking shithole at this point. Sorry, it is.
It is. It's
But
absolutely.
LA 100, it's an absolute shithole right now. It's going to take someone coming in there and cleaning house like Rudy Giuliani did in New York in the 90s. I mean,
Mondami's going to do that in New York.
oh yeah. Yeah. Mamdami's your guy.
That's so crazy.
Did you hear that fucking, they had their mayor's debate the other last week? Did you hear some of that?
I did.
Oh my God. How would you guys have answered that question when he's like, have you even been to a mosque? Can you even name a mosque?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I would,
You're 1% of the population in New York.
No, that's not my religion. So I don't make it a habit of going to places where that don't coincide with my religion. And oh, by the way, sir, not sure if you're familiar with our history, but you motherfuckers ran planes into our buildings not that
Right.
long ago. So
Yeah.
no, I haven't gone to a fucking mosque.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, don't
imagine,
go to a fucking
Ugh.
mosque.
imagine on our birthday, Mike, in 2001.
Yeah.
Imagine sitting there with New Yorkers and saying, "Hey guys, in 24 years, you're going to have a Muslim mayor who is a communist,
Socialist communist.
Muslim mayor, and you're going to fucking love it."
Yeah.
I kind of hope he wins.
Oh, yeah.
It's
He's
sad,
going
but
to.
he
I think
probably
I think
is.
if Sliwa drops out, there's a chance Cuomo could win. But
Yeah.
I kind of hope he wins. I want them to get what they vote for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I sort of feel like that too, that kind of revenge thing. Like, hey, man, you can't stop these people. They're going to learn a harsh lesson, but good
Yep.
luck to them. And I've seen those
But
stories
they
too,
won't
Greg.
admit they're ever wrong.
No.
They will not admit it.
Yeah, I've seen those too, where if Sliwa drops out, then Cuomo's within the margin of, you know, I still don't know. And as if that's a win for people that are more conservative or, you know, want just kind of stability, like, oh, Cuomo, that's your guy. Like, that just seems like a loss anyways. He's as fucking bankrupt as any of them. So
I can't imagine the mindset where you'd rather pay 52% taxes to pay into a government system so you can get government money. Why don't you just work harder and make more fucking money
Right.
and not live off the government? What about that?
yeah.
You said the bad word, work.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. But do you guys think that, you know, the fear is the people that have the means will just fucking get out of there? The Anthony Cumias will go down to South Carolina. The billionaires will go down to Florida. They'll leave. They'll go to Texas. Do you think that'll happen? If this clown wins, you think those guys will go, see ya, I'm out of here?
Yeah.
A lot of them will. Yeah.
You know when it's going to start to hit them is when no athletes want to go there.
right.
And they're going to be like, fuck you.
right.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Because of the taxes, like NFL players and stuff.
Why? If you could choose between a Florida team that has no state income tax,
Hold on,
or
I gotta
New
plug this
York.
in real quick.
Huh?
what?
You got to plug my computer and keep talking.
Oh, or
Go
New
ahead.
York, where you have to pay 52% income tax. Why the fuck would you ever play in New York? I'd put them on a no trade list so fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I know some players have talked about that. I don't know if there's stuff they do to combat
There
that, because
has
I
to
know
be.
they get taxed in the cities they play in.
They play in.
Yeah. So they don't. So but to your point, the 8 games, home games they have a year, they're getting New
Right.
York taxes.
Right, right.
You know, and
Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't know if guys, like, I know that was a big deal that, like, Ndamukong Suh.
Mm,
Ndamukong Suh literally made choices to go to Florida and stuff like that
yeah.
to get out of paying
Yeah.
taxes.
I mean,
like
shit,
that. But
that they have to pay Detroit city tax.
yeah. But I wonder if they're starting to put that in their contracts.
Wait,
Like,
if
Yeah, I
you
heard
Google
that.
it, I think if you Google it, you pay taxes in the city you play in. So
You
when the
do.
Lions go to New York,
yeah,
they pay New
do.
York taxes.
Yeah, but I
100%
mean,
they do.
you're playing 8 home games in New York. That's a lot.
Right.
Yeah. Do you think there's any chance they put that in their contract? Because I think about that with 49er players when they're trying to sign some big free agent. It's like, if
Mhm.
this guy's smart, he's going to Florida, and he's not. Why the hell would you go to San
Taxes.
Francisco?
Well, I'll tell
and
you what.
pay half your money?
Like if I were to go get my job that I have here sitting in Michigan in California, I would probably make 3 times what I'm making here.
Right.
Like
would.
it got to a point during COVID where a lot of companies, they had to adjust salaries because people who were living in California decided, I'm going to up and move to Arizona, or I'm going to move to
Georgia.
Texas. And it's
Mhm.
like, oh, hey, by the way, we don't pay the Georgians and the Texans what we pay you out in California because it's so expensive to live out there. So
Yeah.
we're going to have to adjust your pay. Sorry about that. But like,
Yeah.
so I think, that's one of the reasons why the New York teams and the New York players, like those contracts are just so much higher than what you're going to get in Detroit because you got to
Yeah.
offset it somehow.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they do, if the players will put up with it, if they'll try to structure
52%
contracts.
of your
52%. Yeah.
50, more than half goes to the government. Yeah.
Crazy.
fuck
Crazy.
off.
Crazy. All right. Why don't we call it there for a day, you guys? I know it's getting late where you are. So, but we'll be back tomorrow, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. Greg, I love the backdrop. I got to say.
I have a new one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the real life jewelry heist tomorrow?
Sure.
Yeah. Whatever you want to talk about.
All right. Do some
Always.
research on it, gentlemen.
Text me.
Oh,
Text me. what I'm
The
supposed to look
jewel heist from the Louvre. The Louvre.
Yeah.
at. Oh, the Louvre.
Yeah, the
Louvre.
like real life fucking jewelry heist. Like they stole.
Yeah, what is
crowns
this,
of jewels
Ocean's
and
12?
shit. I know. That's what it's crazy. It was like it was like 2 minutes in and out.
All right.
Crazy stuff.
Greg and I
George Clooney.
we'll watch the documentary Ocean's 12 tonight, and then we'll
All
be
right, good.
prepared to talk about it tomorrow. All right, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you.